Tonight's calm sleep story for grown-ups will help you fall into a healing, blissful sleep. You are listening to The Field of Lights. In this bedtime story, journey to a coastal town in a warm, dry climate. At the dawning of a new year, the rolling meadows become a garden of lights that flicker like fireflies and fairies. In the winter season of prolonged darkness, the lights shine with hope and blossom into colorful auras that float on the velvety black canvas of night. The imaginative lanterns and glowing flowers enliven your creative spirit and ignite the light within you. You retreat to a cozy glass cottage and fall asleep beneath the stars. It's time to dream away. I'd like to welcome you to Michelle's Sanctuary. My name is Michelle, and each time you listen, think of my voice as that of a dear and encouraging friend. I am here to remind you of the creative powers of your imagination. You may use them to self-soothe and tend to your needs before falling asleep. As your guide in this story, I encourage you to do everything to celebrate and honor this sacred time, to come down from the noise of the outside world. Retreat to your inner sanctuary and create visuals that help you easily cross the bridge to your sleeping life. Customize this journey as we go along to what feels best. I encourage you to deeply trust yourself. You know what you enjoy and need more than anyone else. Feel free to skip ahead of the meditation to the story or enjoy a few relaxing breaths to set the tone for this time of healing. Take this moment and let out a big sigh. Your sigh is like a night breeze that clears away any thought clouds to bring you inner peace. Take in a deep breath through your nose and fill the deepest part of your belly. Feel your body expand and take up all the space in your sanctuary that it can. Open your mouth into a yawn and stretch your arms and legs. Sigh out your breath and settle your body into your bed. You are safe. You are cozy. You are free to love and embrace every part of yourself on this journey to sleep. Take in another deep, soothing breath until your lungs fill to their utmost capacity. Open your mouth into another yawn, sending a signal to your body that you are ready to rest. And sigh out the air and sink deeper and deeper down. At your own pace, you may take in 1 or 2 more deep, conscious breaths, and then return your breath to normal. Your breath instills a sense of peace that empowers you to use the canvas of the night to create anything you desire. Sir Francis Bacon wrote, "In order for the light to shine so brightly, the darkness must be present." And so it is in the darkness of night that this journey begins. The Field of Light celebration started long ago, before the advent of electricity. Flickering flames burned brightly within colorful paper and silk lanterns. Rainbow glass lanterns were strewn about the rolling hills of a seaside town to usher in a new year. And while the saltwater air of this rocky coastal region remained tepid year-round, the darkness of wintry days encouraged the townspeople to cast the darkness in light and in hope. You arrive more than a century after the first Field of Lights celebration. In keeping tradition, these lights will shine until spring arrives. Your private tour is arranged on a quiet night. It is a gift you have given to yourself. Your journey here is a long and overdue gift that brings the promise of beauty, self-love, and relaxation. Your feet walk on a steely gray gravel path that leads towards a white barn. The entrance gleams in the opal light of a waxing gibbous moon. A tall, ethereal woman named Meredith stands near the entrance of the barn and waits for you. She wears a purple paisley dress that billows in the soft breeze. The chiffon fabric has gold and silver accents that shimmer in the light like minnows in a lake. She welcomes you to the Field of Lights and surprises you with a warm embrace as if you are a longtime friend. Meredith holds 2 lanterns made from mason jars. They are filled with fairy lights that glow like fireflies. She places the thin metal handle of one of them in the palm of your hand. It is cool and sleek, and you enjoy the weight of it in your grasp. Your name is etched on the gold tin top. There's a small photo of you within the jar, and you look the happiest and healthiest you have ever been. Looking at this picture causes you to smile and welcome a feeling of warmth that travels from head to toe. She explains that this lamp will guide you, and you are free to roam the fields as long as you like. She places a lanyard around your neck, as if ceremoniously greeting you with a Hawaiian lei. It contains a map of the Gardens of Light that lead to the glass cottage where you will stay for the night. The map has a glowing orb in your favorite color that moves to track your journey, so you always know where you are. Meredith leads you onto a grassy path covered in dewdrops that form tiny rainbows when the moonlight strikes. You are led to the top of a knoll where lavender grows tall and basks in the moonlight. You see a mysterious aura of light up ahead, and it is the first evidence of the Field of Lights you have come to enjoy. You inhale the balmy air perfumed by the sea, by the sweet earth, and by the smells of clean grass and lavender. Meredith snaps a sprig of lavender from the abundant shrubs and walks towards you. She raises the lanyard above your chest and places the sprig in the clip that holds the map. The map and lavender are softly dropped and land on your heart. You Feel a wave of warmth and trust wash over you. She then guides you beneath a willow tree, and as you walk through the willows, you are at the edge of the hill peering out onto the field of lights. The beauty of the lights takes your breath away. It surpasses the beauty of the most extravagant holiday lights or city lights that you may have seen. The pictures of the fields and your imagination do not conjure the sensations that you feel looking out onto the fields. The rich darkness of this January night and bucolic landscape give the lights transformative powers that fill you with a sense of hope. Lights in all colors of the spectrum dim and then brighten softly to the rhythm of your relaxed breathing. It's as though they are breathing along with you. Like a child on a field trip, you are overcome with curiosity and joy, with a chance to explore. Meredith shows a button atop your lantern that you may press at any time, and she will come help should you need anything during your stay. You thank her. She whispers, "I wish you a peaceful and unforgettable journey." With that, Meredith vanishes into the night, and you begin your descent down the hill. Your feet rise above the high grass as if floating through space. Your cottony attire billows as you glide towards the first maze of colorful lights that rise out of the earth like golden sunflowers. You walk beneath the canopy of yellow and deep brown lights that comprise the petals. This modern spectacle runs on solar power and glows all night. Beyond the sunflowers, you encounter rolling hills of lights that sprout out of the earth like tall, feathery grass, like tall, slender trees. Spheres of light are at the top, and the colors are arranged in delicate swirls, like Van Gogh's Starry Night. The hills roll like continuous waves of illuminated wildflowers. Purple, gold, fuchsia, teal, fiery orange, Kelly green, and sapphire blue lights scatter the earth. Thousands of lights glow as if they are having a colorful face-off with the glittering Milky Way. You are dressed in ivory garments that reflect the colorful light as you journey through the fields. You feel the light warm you, and it illuminates your face in soft, colorful shades. You walk towards a section of silk lanterns strung above a small pond. Jars of fairy lights illuminate the dock that leads straight out into the heart of the pond. They slowly and gracefully transition from all hues of the rainbow. You walk towards the end of the dock and sit on a satin floor pillow. Glowing green lily pads with lilac and raspberry-hued lotus flowers float across the silky surface of the water. The vibrant reflections on the rippling pond are like colorful chalk sidewalk art, melting in the rain. The silk lanterns are colored in jewel tones, rich emerald, sapphire, gold, ruby, and amethyst jacquard patterns are strung across the water and tethered to white birch trees. The papery white trunks and branches become more colorful and vibrant than naturally occurring rainbow eucalyptus trees. Crickets and frogs sing out into the night. The feathery lights of the lily pads glide across the water, propelled by the tender breeze. The colors are hypnotic, and your mind drifts to thoughts of summery nights and cherished memories of the first times you encountered beauty in nature. You rise from the dock and feel it creak beneath your feet. You balance on the wooden planks and follow the fairy-lit path to land and resume your exploration. Dozens of cylindrical light towers rise out of the earth, glittering with crystals one would find on a chandelier. The light refracts in various hues that change like the surfaces of pearly moonstones and pools of oil in the sun. The iridescence captures your attention, and the dreamy visuals soothe you. The green-blue towers remind you of mermaid tales. The yellow and orange-gold tones conjure memories of perfect sunsets. The pinks and purples are like cotton candy sunset skies. Memories wash over you as every vibrant color connects you to something beautiful you have experienced before. You come to the healing garden, where lights dangle from trees. A hammock swings between two solid trunks wrapped in lights. People come from all over the world to this area to bathe in the healing light. Light therapy has been practiced going as far back as the civilizations of ancient Egypt and Greece. When you approach the hammock, the moment feels sacred. The dark stillness of the night calms you. Before your arrival, you provided Meredith with details about what you most wanted to heal. And as you settle into the hammock, the netting contours around your body and protects you like a cocoon. The sprig of lavender rests on your heart, and you take in a deep breath to smell the relaxing aroma. The color red is connected to the root chakra and is known as the great energizer that heals muscles and may bring clarity and focus. Orange is a warm color tied to the sacral chakra and is said to vibrate at a frequency that soothes the digestive system and tends to your emotional, sensual, and creative energy. Yellow fuels the solar plexus and awakens mental inspiration. It engages your curiosity, awareness, and clarity. Indigo creates greater dream activity and helps your imagination soar. Pink is believed to be a purifier, releasing tension and trauma as it cleanses your mind. Teal brings mental relaxation and soothes you. Green represents the heart chakra and is renewing, connecting you to Mother Earth and bringing peace. Blue light helps the mind relax and puts the body to sleep. The lights around you change to the perfect levels of healing that you seek. It feels so soothing to have a moment customized to your needs. This is all for you. You deserve this experience. And as you drift, floating on the rope hammock on a balmy night, and cast in healing lights, a song that makes you feel at peace begins to play. It conjures memories of happy moments strung together like a paper chain made of the most vibrant hues of construction paper. These memories are linked together, and you waft through them on the melody of a song. And in your daily life, you may find yourself paying more attention to these subtle reminders of the good in your life story and in the world. You may find yourself drawn to the magic and light that can be found in the simplest of pleasures when you are sound and present. Beneath the colorful lights, a warm breeze kisses your skin and causes your scalp to tingle. Lost in the moment, you are more relaxed and content than you have been in a long time. You open your eyes and look behind the radiant lights to see the stars and half moon. This is the kind of beauty you wish that everyone could experience in their lifetime. There may be times you find yourself longing, or perhaps envious of the pleasures and milestones in someone else's life. But this moment of beauty is an indicator that you desire and deserve beautiful things too. You are just as worthy of healing, of love, of happiness, and of light as anyone else is. You deserve to feel this good. You slowly wiggle your fingers and toes and stretch your arms overhead. Your body is soft and light, and you rise out of the hammock. You could spend the night nestled in the fine ropes, but there's a gentle tug at your heart center, brought on by the deep desire to experience all the enchantment of the glowing fields. You know there is more out there, and it keeps you from settling in complacency just yet. Your arms gently swing as your body travels with grace and ease and lightness, as if floating in a body of water. You approach the grasslands that are made of fiber optic lights that are as thin as threads and clustered together like pampas grass. They sway and rustle in the breeze and rise above your knees, The strands grace your legs with a soft tickle and gentle massage. The colors vary, traveling in sparkling pulses from the earth towards the sky. Turquoise, periwinkle, violet, magenta, ruby, bubblegum pink, tangerine, gold, chartreuse, mint green, and the color of a deep blue sea will accompany this display. At first, the colors change in a slow transition from hue to hue. They then take on the beat of your heart to remind you of your vitality and every wondrous beat that gives you life. In the center of the field, you extend your arms in the air and feel the breeze, free of self-judgment, free of self-consciousness, and free to do all you can to savor the feeling of being present and alive. You reach down and wrap your hands around one of the clusters of lights and bunch them together like strands of dry spaghetti. But these strands are silky and flexible. You run your fingers from the earth to their tops and then open your hand to watch the colorful lights fan out. There is so much to enjoy when your mind quiets, no longer bogged with worries or plans or judgment. Your lungs relax and feel the way they felt when you spent a day swimming in the sea or running around as a child. Every exhale comes in a sigh that declares, I surrender to this beauty. Aaron Rose once said, in the right light, at the right time, everything is extraordinary. It is easy to forget the extraordinary in times of struggle and external challenge. It is normal to get caught up in the mundane, in to-do lists, and the pressures of life in a busy world. The field of lights serves as a reminder to step back and enjoy the spectacular. Breathtaking beauty exists even when it goes unnoticed by you. But the spectacular makes this life worth living and has been there all along. You continue towards the glass cottage on the hill. Tiredness begins to creep in like a low-lying fog. You welcome the soft, sleepy feeling that is easily recognized and unignored when you are this relaxed and at peace with life. And every time the silky wind blows with the perfect tepid temperature, you feel soothed by its touch. You walk through a tunnel of gold twinkling lights and peer through the glittering ceiling to see twinkling stars. Gold and silver opulence, glittering like specks of dust. And even the smallest twinkling light offers enduring hope in the darkness. At the end of the tunnel, you come to a rose garden of lights in garnet, pink, and cherry hues. Drops of dew are simulated on the petals with crystal lights. And perhaps it is these prismatic colors that are the most aspirational and mesmerizing. They give glimpses of the diversity of colors in the spectrum. And in a subconscious way, they inspire you to be all the contrasting and complex versions of yourself. The rose garden leads you up to a hilltop where the glass cottage stands. Once you reach the top, you turn around and look at the beauty below with a bird's eye view. You see the white barn in the far distance. From this vantage point, it is a mirror for the rainbow of light in the valley. The majesty of the colorfully lit rolling hills conjures the feeling of looking out the window of a plane at night for the first time. The small details of the fairy lights on the dock, the fiber optic grasslands, the silk lanterns strung across the pond, and the rose garden come together in something entirely different. From above, they look like a rainbow galaxy of twinkling stars. And these words come to you, delivered across the fields in a mysterious whisper, perhaps from Meredith, or perhaps a whisper from your inner voice. They soothe you with this message. But my darling, there's no such thing as the light at the end of the tunnel. You must realize that you are the light. You take in a deep breath and smile. Your light shines on through the darkness. This light has always been a part of you. You head towards the glass cottage on the hill, led by the light of your lantern. You discover a table covered in holiday lights. There is a note from Meredith written in swirling cursive letters. It says, "Cast your light on the world." Next to it is a folded object that looks like a paper lantern or a kite. You don't know what it is, but the note instructs you to write a wish on the lantern and then open it up. And so you take the pen and watch your fingers scrawl a dream for your life. Perhaps it is something simple. Perhaps it is an all-encompassing wish with many details. Perhaps it is something you have been working towards for a long time. You write it down and then close the pen and hear it land on the table. You open up the lantern and it glows like a disco ball. It is tethered to the earth by a strand of lights, and as the wind begins to blow, the lantern takes flight. And like a kite on the beach, it sails over you, tethered to the reality of the world, while floating towards the stars. and you will think of this light often because it will help you navigate each day. Tiredness washes over like an unexpected wave, and you retreat to the glass house. The design is quite simple for this one-room cottage, made out of a black metal frame. Wide panes of glass comprise the walls and ceilings. Spotlights shine on the home in your favorite colors. You open the door and come into the quiet sanctuary. There is a small waterfall at the entrance that soothes you with its delicate sound. When you enter the home, the glass walls darken to give you total privacy. But from within, you can see everything still, looking out. You see your dream lantern floating in the sky like a hot air balloon. It fills you with hope for the possibilities of dreams to come on this magical night. A plush king-sized bed sits in the middle of the cottage, beneath the angled glass roof. You can see the stars and moon, but feel safe in the protective walls. A vase of dried lavender sits on a glass table next to the bed and perfumes the room. You remember the sprig of lavender around your neck, and it prompts you to remove your lanyard, and the map goes dim. You place the lanyard and fairy light lantern on the bedside table. Pajamas are draped over the bed, and you change into them, feeling the cool and silky cotton garments glide around your body perfectly. Once dressed, you turn off the lantern and are guided by moonlight. You peel back the thick comforter and freshly laundered sheets and feel soothed by the smell of clean laundry dried in the sun. You climb into the bed, and the foam mattress forms around your bones and joints. Your head sinks into the marshmallow-like pillow and you sigh. From the bed, you look out the side window and see the rainbow aura above the colorful field of lights. It gives you hope. The glow soothes you like the light of a fire, the flickering of a candle, a beloved nightlight, or taking a doze beneath the colorful lights of a Christmas tree. And as you are ready for sleep, the glass darkens within, so you may sleep uninterrupted into the morning when the sun rises. You close your eyes and welcome sleep, knowing you may return to this beautiful spectacle in your dreams, knowing that you may seek the sparkles and glimmers of hope that illuminate the darkest of days and nights. It is there for those who seek it, and I am going to count you down towards a night of deep, healing sleep. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. finding bliss, finding sleep. It's time to dream away. Good night.